cops there. There's cops.
What's going on, guys? My name is John Stacks, and behind me is my 2017 Audi S5. Now this thing might look perfect from this angle, so I'll show you guys in a second why it was totaled out. And in today's episode, this thing is gonna be completely repaired, and we're gonna take it for a first test drive and do a full price breakdown. So definitely stay tuned for that. I did make a video going over all the damages on this car. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. It's like over 15 minutes and very thorough. So right here, I want to show you guys how cheap this thing really was. So it's a 2017 Audi S5 worth around $40,000. It has less than 18,000 miles. And it was being sold by an insurance company. Now, I did end up winning this thing for $10,300, but the insurance company did not want to let it go. So I did take screenshots every time. Right here was the first time I won it for $10,300, and they counter offered $17,200. Then the second time I won it for $10,400, and they countered the same amount. And the third time I won it for $11,100. They dropped their counter offer by $200, but I just stayed at $11,100. After a couple days, they just let it go to me for $11,100. After fees, it was like $11,993. And the best part is that this car barely has any damage. Up front, you can see the front bumper cover is scratched and the hood is scratched and dented right there. But these parts are staying, they're just gonna be repaired. I'm gonna do that to save money. Over here is the main reason the car got totaled. As you can see, the fender's destroyed, the door's destroyed. The wheel has a lot of damage, but you could still drive like this. And the main reason it was totaled is because of this pillar right here. It is slightly bent in from the impact. Here's a better look for you guys. As you can see, it's bent, but that's no problem for the frame shop. This is an easy fix. It's gonna be around $300 from the frame shop for this repair. And then more of the damage is back here. As you can see, the rear quarter panel is dented in, but once again, this is an easy fix for somebody who has all the tools. So that's gonna be pulled out. And then the best part is that the airbags did not deploy. As you can see, the steering wheel is in perfect condition, the seat is in perfect condition, and the curtain airbags did not deploy. And right here is my favorite part about this thing. 6-speed manual transmission, push button start. It has the technology package, and as you can see, factory carbon fiber trim. This thing looks awesome. And I absolutely love the flat bottom steering wheel. This car was listed as a running and driving car. It started right up as soon as I took delivery of it. But this front wheel right here, it was turned all the way to the left and it wouldn't turn when I turned the steering wheel. And I quickly learned that there was some suspension damage. So I'll show you guys right now what was damaged. So here's a quick diagram of the part I bought. This one right here, this was called a knuckle on eBay. I just typed in knuckle spindle and the right part came up. And this is the old one that I removed. As you can see, it's cracked right here. This is where the tie rod goes in. And that was the only damage on this thing. So once I replaced it with the new one, the car turns perfectly, the steering wheel is straight and the wheels are straight. And it ended up costing me $140 for a used one. And even though the used one, it was labeled that it came off a Audi A6, but it did end up fitting my S5. So I saved a bunch of money that way. I did also order the door and fender already. Right here is the gray fender that I got it from some local junkyard. And then there's a door that's the same color and paint code. This one was $350 on Craigslist. The fender was $250 from a junkyard. And then the knuckle, and that's pretty much all the parts I need. The only other part is this mirror, which is cracked. I'm not sure if it's like a special, so I still have to do some research on that. And then right here are some eBay parts. I got the black emblems. Since all the emblems were missing, I just ordered the black ones from eBay. And in the box are all-weather floor mats because they were missing from this car. It did come with just a single key, but that's all right. So let's just hop inside show you guys the mileage. So right there, as you can see, 17,962 miles. And this thing starts right up. I'll start it really quick. Push button start. As you can see, it starts right up. There are some warning lights, but I'll figure those out after the bodywork is done. I want to show you guys under the hood as well. Bone stock under here. It's not the cleanest, but I'm going to clean this thing up. Bone stock under here. As you can see, the supercharged V6, but no damage under here, so that's awesome. So I guess that's it for the damage walk around. So right now, I'll just get the plastic off, clean all this dirt up, and get it ready for the frame shop, and I'll update you guys once it gets there. So I got the car to the frame shop. It's gonna be a couple days to get it fixed, and I dropped off the door as well and the fenders inside so it doesn't get dirty. But yeah, this is the last time you guys will see the car in this condition. Next time you're gonna see it, it's gonna have a new fender, new door, and it's gonna be ready for paint. The car is back from the frame shop, and as you can see, the new fender is on, the fixed door is on, and the rear quarter panel is repaired. But I still have to put the mirror on, and the door panel has to be swapped over. Let's take a closer look at the rear quarter panel. As you can see, it's going to need some sanding and a little bit of body filler and obviously paint. But for the most part, it's done. And then the side skirt had to be pulled off. And right here, the S5 door jamb strip, whatever it's called, had to be repaired. And back here, you can see where most of the work was done. The hinges right there were straightened out, and very, very minor pillar work. Up here, it looks like it's brand new. And then down here, just some minor pillar work was done. The new donor hinge was right there. And all this had to be taken apart. So to keep costs down, the frame guy doesn't reassemble everything. I'll have to put all the stuff back on. But I'm not gonna put that on until it's painted, because there's no point of reassembling it and then the painter takes it off anyways. I do wanna drive this thing a little bit, so right now I'm gonna put the mirror on and swap the door panel so I could roll the window up and down. So let's go ahead and do that. Also inside, you can see all the parts are here, the side skirt. I'm gonna take all this stuff out, clean the car up, and now we're just waiting on paint. Once it's painted, it's gonna be 100% done. Then I'll be able to put on the fender liner and the windshield washer tank and start modifying this thing. The car is finally back from paint and it looks absolutely perfect. I love it. Super clean, very smooth paint. And as you can see, the fender looks perfect. There's no excessive gaps like in a lot of rebuilt Audis. Proper installation here. That's why I brought it to a shop. It is an expensive car and I wanted it done right. Everything's perfect. It was blended with the quarter and the side skirt was installed as well, as you can see right there. Let's take a closer look at this quarter. Professionally done, matches perfectly, and these body lines are all consistent. No complaints whatsoever. Very happy with this job. And this strip is back on. Everything was reassembled. I put the door panel on. And this is where the main work was. As you can see, it looks absolutely perfect, very smooth. This harness plugs right in perfectly, no issues whatsoever. The door closes without any issues, just like it should. Very happy here. Now there are a few things remaining with this car, starting with this front wheel, which I have to get repaired right there. And then right here, these stickers, it's very hard to remove with the angle. As you can see how sloped that windshield is. It has been a major issue trying to get this off because I don't want to fill it with like Goo Gone and have it leak into here. So I've been very careful with that. The back wheel was fine. I put on these badges, the black S5 and the Audi 4 rings. I will probably black out this rear diffuser with vinyl wrap so it would match the rest of the car. And then possibly get some black exhaust tips to match everything else, but not sure on that yet. And then this side was perfect, nothing done here. And we're back to the front. So that's pretty much the walk around. Up front, there's a few minor issues. The S5 badge is missing. I have that ordered, and the 4 rings, I'm getting the gloss black as well to match everything else. That's coming in the mail as we speak. But to finish off the video, I'm gonna change the oil. So I have premium made in Germany oil with the proper specification, oil drain plug and the filter, and then these supercharged badges. I'm not sure if I want to go with these or this style, so let me know down in the comments below. I'm not sure if these match the rest of the car. And then the intake right there. So I finally got this intake installed. It's from CTS Turbo and it has the hard pipe. So it's gonna make the supercharger really loud. And then the breather as well. Plus the fresh oil. So we're about to take it on a test drive and get some sound clips of the supercharger.
That's just a supercharger noise. Go. No cop behind me. I don't want to do more than second gear because I'll be...
One of the last things I need to do is reset that airbag light, which if you guys remember earlier in the video, none of the airbags actually deployed. But when the door was opened, this harness right here was disconnected. And if you disconnect that harness and start the car, it triggers the airbag light. So right now I'm going to use my own Foxwell NT630 Pro. This is a OBD2 scanner. It could reset the airbag lights. And I actually got it on Amazon for like $140. It might have been on sale when I got it. But if you guys want your own, so you could reset your own airbag lights at home, it saves a lot of time and money. And you can check your check engine light as well. I recommend this one. There's going to be a link down in the description below. So definitely pick one up. So I shut the car off because you can't reset it while it's running. I have to put it in the on position. All right, it's in the on position. And now I'll do a scan and reset. Enter. It could reset ABS and airbags, but right now we're going to do airbags. Enter. Communicating with the vehicle, please wait. And then we'll read it just to see what comes up. Driver's side. Yeah, that's definitely from the door being opened or the harness of the door being disconnected and the car was started. So let's go back and erase that code. Yes.
Done.
Erase done. So in a matter of seconds, the airbag light was off. Let's start the car back up and see if it's on. No airbag light. So now it's officially done. All I have left is the wheel. So I guess that's going to be it for this video. Next time you guys see this car, these 4 rings are going to be black. I'll have the S5 badge in the front grille. And I'm hoping I'll be able to find a company that could repair wheels like this. So if you guys have any suggestions, or if you want to see me do something to this car, maybe a pulley, maybe you know a good exhaust company, definitely comment down below. And if you have any questions about salvage cars in general, or this car, or about the channel, definitely ask down below. I respond to every single comment.